Patrioni, familia Patrioni, hello, how are you? Let's settle in here. Everybody kick your feet up if you're at work. Take a little break. Take a sip of that coffee, a swig of water.
Rip a J, maybe.
Rip a cig.
Yeah.
Throw a session. Let's get a vibe going, okay? A gay mom got shot. Let's fucking celebrate.
Oh, a mom.
You know?
Yeah, they said a mom. I was like, damn, they're killing gay moms out here?
No. They aren't doing that. Yo, Muslims don't play, bro. They do not play. They do not play with that
Christians
gay
really
shit.
got to step it up. I've been thinking about that.
They used to. Y'all used to bring it.
Barely. Like, it really wasn't even like that.
Was it never that
Crusades?
bad? Thank you, Keanu.
Even the Crusades was like more of like a political thing. Like, it's kind of like, it's not like someone disrespected Jesus and they're like, now we got to go to war. It was like, oh, Muslims are coming up. We're kind of going down. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, you make a joke and all of a sudden you're just Sweet Charlie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't play. They do not fucking play.
And that's why they get respect. That's the thing. I bet you there's middle of the road Muslims that are like grateful, but quietly grateful for like the radicals. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like they're like, well, look, peace. Like my Muslim friends, they don't hurt any people. They're like very respectful. They're good guys.
Yeah.
But I think there's a little part of them is like, thank God we got these crazy.
Somebody
you know
lays it down so nobody talks that shit.
right?
Yeah.
Enforcers.
Like it'd be nice to, as a Catholic, to be feared.
Yeah, even the criticisms of Muslims, the hardcore Muslims don't see it as criticism.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, y'all don't
recognize-
treat
yeah.
women equal. And they're like, all right, he's spitting.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's not.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like black people are feared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like y'all have that. Like if a dude sees you, like they could be like, "Whoa, this guy."
Are you thankful for the dangerous black people?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Right?
There you
I
go.
don't think I can fight at this point. And
But like,
That's what
think
I'm
I
talking
can.
about. Welcome, bro.
Yeah.
but there's like a little social pressure.
like I'm over
You know
it.
what I
I'm
mean?
over it.
You think you got one more in you?
No, I thought about it earlier today. I was like, if somebody put their hands on me, I'm pressing charge.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
like even somebody I think I could take, I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll see you in court.
I'm coming with a finger. Nah.
Son, they're so funny.
Get your hands off me.
Yeah. I'm pulling all of it.
Are you guys
I'm
watching
going
this?
Karen immediately.
This fucking Erica Mena Zeus Network reality dating show?
Too black.
Don't even
You
finish
are
the
too black, bro.
sentence.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
like,
it's one of the
the fuck is
guys.
happening, BET?
Yeah, what the hell? In Trump's America, you're talking about Zeus Network? The
Nah,
fuck?
bro, this shit is too funny. I've only seen the clips.
Isn't that the one that academics said their behavior is that of zoo animals?
Yeah. That
It's a
network.
different
Yeah.
one, but it's this dating show, and they're like, I guess it's, you know, for her, whatever relationship, but they got a bunch of people who have been on other type of YouTube shows, like the Pop the Balloon shit or whatever. And one of the dudes from it, just every scene, he fights.
Yeah.
That's his thing. And he caught a fade and he lost.
Oh, wow.
And he is going through it. Like he's crying about the lost fade.
Yeah.
And he's unbelievably entertaining. Like I can't not watch
Aaron the Plumber?
Aaron the Plumber.
Yeah.
You got to get the reaction to the lost fade.
And like, I remember him from the Pop the Balloon thing.
Yeah.
He was like he was just getting at the bitches who was just popping a balloon on him. Like, bitch, I make more money than you broke bitch. Like,
No, he is
I like
pure
this guy.
entertainment. So yeah, right here. Go. Give me the volume.
Hold on, this is just like this is some guy doing a video thing about it.
Is he talking over it? Do you get to hear him?
I think he's talking over it. Oh, shit.
oh shit.
No. I got to go on Twitter.
That's just one of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
He even
I saw
admits it.
clips that he like fought like these two gay guys or whatever on the bus.
So he goes, oh, this shit is so incredible. So the first one that hits the internet,
Yo,
right?
you bored out. Like, what is going on?
We out here, bro. We out here. So
That was a long shit session.
So the first one, right? No, this is you got. Let me set the table, please. They're on a bus, and one of the girls on the bus is actually trans, but I guess he didn't know. So she was kind of chirping him, and he comes up. He's like, "Yeah, why don't you kiss me or some shit?" Like he says something about like he acts like he's almost hitting on a girl, and then I guess he later finds out. I haven't watched the whole show. I'm just watching the clips on social. So he later finds out, and they're sitting, and he walks into the room. So yeah, this might be. Yeah, this is it.
This one?
Yeah, right here. Watch.
I'm
telling you,
Clash out.
she put this lip gloss on my lip.
Clash out.
Yeah.
Clash out.
Yeah, man.
You said you wanted
Yeah.
some lip gloss.
Yeah, babe.
You said you wanted some lip
I
gloss.
want it off your lips.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I want it off your lip.
You
Can
didn't
I
brush
sit
your
next to you,
nothing.
baby?
No.
You know,
No, you
I want to
can't
sit next to a
me.
bum.
You
I want
can't
to sit next to a bum.
I moved closer, and I'm sitting across from Aaron.
She don't look like a
He's sitting
trans.
there with
No,
his
not at
best
all, but
friend.
you'll
he
see.
moves right beside me.
Keep
It's
going.
me, him. We lock eyes, everything. He has this hot breath, like the Sahara Desert, coming straight to my face, melting my makeup off. And I'm like, damn, bitch, you need some men.
You know, bro, turn me on. You need some deodorant.
When you was fighting, your breath is hot as fuck.
In a real way.
Your breath is hot as fuck. I had to give you a peel. I had to give you a peel.
Yeah, give me a... Put it on my tongue. Do it on camera, too.
This is stupid.
Bria just fed this big ass nigga a peppermint. Like, what the fuck is really going on?
Okay.
You want some more?
Now, there's another scene where they see each other again, right? And this, he's been informed that she's obviously a he, right? So here it is. Go.
What? What
You gonna
mean,
be yourself?
myself?
Like,
Hey,
be
man, you
yourself.
better watch how you talking to me, man, for real.
What's the
What you mean, the
hostility?
hostility? You a man, right?
A trans. Aaron, you keep calling me a man.
You had to bring the man out.
Oh, shit.
Did you care about that
You a
when you were
man,
trying
right?
to kiss me?
Trying to kiss you? Man, what?
That's the trans tackle.
That shit switched up real fucking quick. All I know is we went from having a conversation, and next thing you know, Dukes is motherfucking. Oh, the boys, the girls, they're fighting.
You weak ass
I
bitch.
can't
You
turn
weak
this
ass
motherfucker
bottom.
up,
You bottom. You fucking
Bottom.
bottom.
It's just the second day. Yo, me and Yanni stepped out so fast you thought I was Usain Bolt and Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, how them thumpers feel?
Oh my wait.
On me, you felt those.
My face looks good.
Yeah, no, it don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hurt.
There you go.
You
Take
hurt,
it.
man.
Wear it. Wear
know
it.
you wounded.
Be yourself, baby.
You got severe-
Oh, he's
yourself.
fucked up.
I'm not tripping.
Well, come on,
Bro,
nigga.
keep it
Like,
100,
what
bro.
the fuck you want to do?
Keep it in 100,
What the
bro.
fuck you want to do? Come on.
Oh,
I can
shit.
bring the man out, nigga. I can bring the man out, nigga.
When Bria used her man voice, man, I thought a horse got impaled with a spear or something.
Okay, so this guy's pure entertainment. Okay,
this is an insane
so
show.
that's fight number one. Fight number two, and again, I could have them completely off order, but he's sitting down and there's another dude who's on the dating show and he starts kind of like trying to dry snitch on him about him trying to fuck other bitches while he's on this dating show. And they get into it and they catch a fade right there. There's actually another fade in between this fade. You got a little something right here where like he goes, I walked in the room, I see people fighting. I'm like, oh, I need to catch me a fade too. And he just walks up to the fight and starts swinging it. Now, the one where he gets knocked out or knocked down is the one I wonder if you can.
Is that this?
No, it's not that one. It's,
But this is the Chris Rock joke. There's black people and there's niggas. That.
Find me
We're not
Aaron the
proud of that.
plumber gets knocked out or loses or something like that.
We are not proud of what's going on.
Anyway, he gets fucked up. Oh, this is look at him crashing out. Just click here, right here. This is after the loss.
I never been no coward. Any nigga that know me, that tell you, nigga, I ain't backing down from shit. Nigga, you beat my ass 10 times, nigga. I'ma get back up. But I promise you, nigga, when the opportunity present itself again, nigga, I'm gonna shine, nigga. In a real way, nigga. I'm in this position that I'm in right now is because I'm in pursuit of love. You're traveling through the desert, a sandy storm, but you're never gonna make it to the promised land. In a real way. If you look this nigga up right now, you can see the nigga's dick all over the motherfucking internet. But if you look me up, what can you see? You can't see my motherfucking dick. Nigga, you ain't sticking that shitty ass dick up in Erica, nigga. In a real way, but honestly, my motherfucking pride is hurt.
Can we please see the fight?
You gotta go to the fight.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
it
here
right
it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah.
We went blow for blow, nigga. My
Pussy
shit
breaker.
water. And boom, I catch him. Boom. He just dropped. I just see him fall, slow mo.
I thought we were gonna mingle, get
Take a
together,
ride.
but it turned out to be WW3 or whatever it is, WWE. My bad.
Bottom, boy.
The second round, bro, you got that. In a real way. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, you caught me with one. It didn't hurt, bro.
That's why you breathing, your whole face is red.
I ain't ducking none.
Hands up!
20th Street, blood.
You don't look good at all.
Come on.
Goodbye.
Come on. Not detrimental.
It's really hard. I got a real high pain tolerance. But you did drop me. You know, you did split me, and I was feeling some type of way.
Come on. Man, this is good.
That's
I'm a gangster. I'm turning it on.
That's karma. No, you were trying to hit a bitch. That's karma for that. That's the karma for that. Trying to hit a bitch. You trying to get her, bitch. Shut up.
It's a fade to fade. Oh, God.
Yeah, you just got washed. You just got washed.
It was over for that.
Okay, now I want you to pause. I want you to watch the next video. Scroll down. Watch this one.
Need your support. I feel like my life is in jeopardy. 2 people that were on Zeus Network are now deceased. Raina Dunlap was on her way to a Baddies audition and was found deceased inside of a abandoned building. Jay Hefner, 1 month after filming with Zeus Network, was mysteriously deceased as well. Why is Zeus Network not saying anything about Raina Dunlap or Jay Hefner? I'm not about to be the third person, so I'm going to speak out on this. Somebody's definitely been following me. Mysterious stuff has been happening. Somebody mysteriously drove their car through my living room. Okay? Y'all
That shit is mysterious, bro.
Distraction. They trying to have me.
All right, pause.
Oh my god,
It's unbelievable.
This guy's fantastic.
It's truly unbelievable.
Oh wow,
I mean, this is insane.
bless him, dude.
He's incredible.
Is this how you feel when you see the videos when like Indian people cooking with their feet and shit like that? Like,
got
I'm
it.
proud of those. What are you talking about? I love those.
Yeah, all right. This is
What
what
Akash
is
is trying to say is yes.
Yeah. What does this make you feel?
it's just disappointment, man. And it's like they just make it worse and worse and worse. Like Zeus is known for doing this, and people tune into it.
We don't tune in. We watch the social clips. I don't know where Zeus Network is on any.
And then we talk about it to thousands of people, and then they're gonna
But
go
if you
watch
were
it.
if you were a racist, you would put money into Zeus Network and sponsor the most ratchet shows possible.
Absolutely.
But that shit is fucking funny.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Pussy Killer, Dickarella?
Yeah, Dickarella, Pussy Breaker.
Pussy Breaker.
Yeah, Pied Piper. You got the whole cast. You got the whole squad.
Damn.
His name is Aaron. He's the wildest one. His name is Aaron the Plumber.
I mean, just squaring up to get into any fight is crazy.
Yeah.
Not even asking, not even curious what's going on.
Yo, you gotta see the movie walks. Anyway, so this is what I've been watching. This is how I'm
This
locked
and
in.
Severance.
Yeah, this is Severance. It's highs and lows, guys.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Yeah, it is fascinating. Like,
mysteriously drove into my living room.
Getting called a bottom's crazy.
Yo,
so
the trans
funny,
girl calling him a bottom.
And using the man voice is sick.
yo, that is actually awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know they could do that.
Turning it back on is so sick.
Scroll down.
Have you guys seen those videos? You know, it's like those randomized video chats, like people just online, and then you all of a sudden
chat
just
roulette or whatever it was back in the day.
that.
Yeah.
And then so it'll just be a trans woman, and then like the guys will hit on her, and then he's like, "Oh yeah," and then they're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, fuck, dude.
Have you seen the one where it's 2 trans people? It's 2 people that are both catfishing, and then they go. One of them goes, "Oh yeah, you like that?" And the other one goes, "Hell yeah, I do."
Oh yeah, and then they do it to each other.
Yeah.
No, I've seen 2 that aren't even like hooking up. That aren't even talking dirty. They both pop and they both go like this, and they go, "Wait a minute, are you?"
It's like good makeup, and they start hitting each other.
Yeah.
Dude, Zeus Network.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is a tricky thing. If you're the head of Zeus Network, you're like, wait, is this good?
I don't think you care. I don't think you give a fuck.
It sucks as the black guy too.
Really?
Yeah.
Trumper?
I would imagine, but
I mean, if you're selling crack,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you're not gonna sell it, VH1 is gonna sell it. Like, somebody.
I wasn't saying that. Like, there are people that are fine doing things that harm their community.
Yeah, and I feel they justify it by like, oh, if I don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And is this different than Jersey Shore? Because this is kind of racial that in America we see Jersey Shore and we're like, oh, those people are great. South Jersey's wild. Whereas where America's...
I would put it on the same level.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of Italian. Like, there was 2 things with Jersey Shore. Like, I think there was a lot of Italians upset because they're like, these motherfuckers ain't even Italian. They're pretending to be Italian.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there weren't. I think there was only like 2 of them were. Nah.
Vinny was for sure.
Vinny was Situation.
I think so.
Like some of them were like
Ronnie was
half
not.
and
He's
shit.
like Ortiz or
He's
something like that.
Dominican.
Yeah.
But they were just upset that it's like, yo, this isn't how Italians really are.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think this is a much more like crazy thing than Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jersey Shore is just frat boys. Like that behavior is essentially frat behavior.
But they would be
Snooki
fighting.
and
They would be
JWoww are Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snooki is adopted.
Yeah.
JWoww is Spanish and Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
that didn't reflect on white people. Whereas like
No.
I feel like this like racist
Reflects on
people
black
will
people,
take
yeah.
it and be like, oh, look at black people.
Yeah, we don't go like, oh, this is we're the because we can call them Guidos.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of what you were just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like this is actually interesting. Is it better for black people to have a term? Ghetto is looked at as like a real pejorative, and like some people even see it as racist. But is it better for black people as a whole that there is a term for ghetto black people?
Ratchet?
Yeah, that removes them from the way people see black people.
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely helpful.
Like it's almost like you want white people and fucking Asians and Indians to call this subset of black people ratchet or whatever, so that their behavior doesn't reflect on all. Like when you could call Italians Guidos, you know you're not talking about fucking Mario Cuomo or whatever.
Yeah.
The bad part is that most white people who are calling any black people ghetto, they're referring to all black
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
So that's
Absolutely.
So you have a term, it's going to be used.
No, it obviously is going to be used in the worst way, but you kind of do want to break it up. You do want to have your Guido Italians, your fucking mafia Italians, your Fabi meatball Italians, and then you want to have your dignified.
Yeah.
How do you figure that out?
Ratchet is a term in the right, but it's going to be hard because white people, there's so many of them that it's a little easier to do the subsections. The country's 10% black, 12% black. It's harder to do divisions. Like y'all don't see a Gujarati versus a Punjabi versus an Indian versus a Pakistani. It's just one thing.
But we do have that with the whites. We got the white trash.
Yeah.
We got the hillbillies or whatever like that. But anytime you say it about black people, it feels a little racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need that distinction because it carves out the majority of black people from the ratchet.
I think the only version of that for white people is racist.
Yeah.
Really, that's the one y'all separate. Y'all separate. I'm not those.
Yeah, but you kind of need black people to make the distinction.
Yeah, and black people need to be the first ones to call it. And what's his face? Like Chris got a lot of shit for that joke. The black people versus N-words.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That was like, nah, that's barbershop talk between us. You don't tell.
You don't let white people laugh at that.
And I do get it. It does feel like it empowers white people to laugh.
Some people thought he was selling out a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like, look, you just letting, I don't think it, and again, but I'm a white guy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, he's drawing this distinction between, hey, this is like normal, acceptable behavior, and this is not.
I was talking to my buddy Chris about this. I was like if you got robbed by two guys and you were telling the story to your friends, would you bring up the race? And Chris is black dude. He's like, yeah, but I would just say the N-word. Like if it was black guys that robbed me, I would just say the N-word. And if it was white guys that robbed me, I would call them white N-words.
Chris Black?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
But he's like, it sounds less racist from us because we can just say the N-word and it's like implicit. And then you can say the race of the person plus the N-word and then it's implicit. Whereas if white people say the race of the person, we just have to be like, yeah, then these two black guys came up to me. And then it sounds more racist when we describe
Yeah, you got to throw it in as a footnote.
Exactly.
These two dudes came up to me. What they look like? I don't know. Black dudes about 6'2". Move off the black as quickly as you can.
Other descriptors.
Yeah.
And then do the little whisper black. He's like, it's two black dudes.
That's too much. Now you're being weird.
But now it's
Two
more
black
racist,
dudes.
right?
Now it's just like a comma.
If you
That's
got
black
jumped by
dudes.
two black dudes, what would you say?
I got jumped by two niggas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then if it was two Mexican guys, you'd be like,
I might just go Mexican. I might just go Mexican. Yeah.
but like
Sure.
you get the couch of like the N-word to be like, yeah, it's all encompassing. It's not racial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because we're not allowed to say the N-word, it's more racist.
Yeah. But y'all say it anyway.
They do. They just wait till you're not.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hard on.
It's your fault, bro.
I wonder if in LA or if in like Texas or if in, where there's way more Mexicans, I wonder if there's another, I got robbed by these vatos or I got robbed by these, what is the term for like Mexican gang member?
Yeah, vatos would be the-
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's how you would distinguish.
Yeah.
I learned a funny one, Bucho. Have you
is
heard
that?
this? This is like a Mexican kid that it's a Mexican dude that's Mexican but doesn't know the culture. And so like it's like a derogatory term Mexicans would use. Or it's
No sabo.
no sabo is
That's
another
a big one.
No
Means they
sabo.
don't speak Spanish.
So it's like a poorly conjugated way of saying I don't know. So they say no sabo, no sabo. And so it's like they don't get the culture. They don't really speak Spanish, but like they're Mexican.
Oh, they're a no sabo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I like that.
Mexicans got great slang. I didn't paisano. Have you heard that? One?
Paisano,
that was
bro.
Italian.
Paisa.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, paisa.
Oh.
Paisano is Italian.
That's-
Paisa is what you would say.
That's like brother.
Yeah.
It's fire.
I think Mexicans
Hermano
say
is
it'd be
fire.
like a guy from my town.
My paisa. Pais. Oh, yeah. Like that pais would be country, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Countryman.
That's
Yeah.
I was watching. I just almost lied to y'all. I looked at a screenshot, not even a screenshot, like something that like Max was putting out for the new season of White Lotus.
Yeah.
And it was just like a screenshot with some writing on it. You know, it was clearly dialogue from the show, and it was like every bald white guy here is called an LBH.
Oh yeah.
And the show takes place in Thailand, and they're like, "What does that mean? Loser back home." And I wonder if that's a real. Probably is.
Must be.
Right?
I saw the first episode of White Lotus. It was good.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's White Lotus, so it's guilt.
That's one of them that got to build. You got to let it
and
cook.
then eventually you lose your faith in humanity. And
That's one of those I wait for it to be over.
Yeah, I
So
love
you can
White
watch the
Lotus.
whole
I've
thing
been-
through.
the show is always the ending is always too dark. It's just like,
I love
God
it.
damn,
I
it's
love White Lotus.
dark.
That's good.
Mike White
Is the
fucking guy.
fat white bitch, is she back?
No, she's not. She can't.
She
be
died, right?
She died.
But I thought sometimes, like, didn't somebody die the first season and they kind of just like brought him back? Like,
As a
oh,
different
they-
character?
No, like, they just like, I thought it was one character that's just like, oh, no, they didn't really die. They made it or some shit like that. I could have
I don't
sworn it
think
was
so.
a
I
fat
thought that
white
one guy got stabbed or whatever.
No, I don't
the
know.
guy
I
that
could
shit in
be
the
wrong.
suitcase in season 1.
bitch. Yeah.
Walton Goggins is in it. I'm excited for that.
Who's that?
Walton Goggins. He's,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's great.
yeah. His characters, dude. Yeah, his characters.
He's
the guy
just such a
from
good
Fallout.
actor.
He's having a moment right now, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
dude,
guy's
I
good.
got some anti-white slang right here, dude.
Go.
In Cantonese, they call white people "gui lo," and it means white ghost.
Do they have yellow? What are ghosts to them? Like, what are ghosts colored to them?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. That's good. I think white people are just like, oh, that's obviously ghostly.
Yeah.
Like they're so white, they're like a ghost.
Yeah,
And then the ghosts come out at night.
yeah.
And is that why black people don't believe as much?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean?
How would they see them? Like we see ghosts at night because they're white. But if your ghosts are colored like you got no fucking chance.
But they got to be the same color as you. We got to be assuming.
But we're seeing them at night.
You workshop it.
Bro, someone asked me a fire question, bro. I thought it was so funny.
Man, I thought I had something. I was like, okay, so white ghosts are white, yellow ghosts are yellow, black ghosts are
All of
black.
us are just like staring. It's like,
Okay, yeah.
Because I didn't think black people believe in ghosts.
No, black people believe ghosts the most.
yeah, the most.
yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
confused
really?
by.
Yeah.
Charlemagne.
We think
Everything is
Ghosts.
fucking spirits.
Remember,
That's true. That's a good point.
Remember, he told us his toy jumped into a fire or some shit like that. Like,
Did you see the woman during the Super Bowl stabbing the Patrick Mahomes voodoo doll?
shit worked.
That had to be said.
There you go, bro. That's what I'm saying. Someone asked me a fire theory. They were like, if dust is made out of dead skin cells, do black people have different colored dust?
Wait, is that what dust is made out of?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
The shit you clean up out of your house?
Yeah.
It's partly dead skin cells, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Partly.
20
That's
to
not
50%
all,
dead
it's
skin
some.
cells.
Wow.
Yeah.
so that's why black people have black dust.
Why is it gray?
We be ashy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, gotta be it.
Obviously, you got Howley. That's a good one. Australians call Americans seppos. Like septic tank.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it comes from like Cockney rhyming where it's like septic yank. Like shitty fucking Yankees. Oh shit. What is this? Rikian? It's like American or some shit. Oh, you got Hindi, you got Ferangi.
Ferangi means foreigner, but yeah, white guy.
Man, nobody got any good white shit, man. I just got into a new show.
Oh yeah.
Who has watched Severance here?
Like 3 years too late, but
That's me
I
always.
know, yeah.
So I'm only going to talk about first season. If you haven't seen it yet, whatever. There's no excuse at this point. How many people have watched Severance?
I have not.
You haven't watched it? Miles, have you watched it?
Heard it's fantastic.
This show is fucking good.
Yeah.
This show is really good. It is a scenario that has been baked up that I've never seen anywhere else. And that's rare.
Yeah.
Like usually it's based on a book, and even that book is similar to something else. Like there's a lot of essentially the idea is that like it has nothing to do with like you getting paid leave. which is what I thought the show was about and why I didn't want to watch it. I thought it was another one of those, like, what's the Rupert Murdoch show? What's that called?
Secession.
I thought it was the same shit. I was like, I don't need a rich white people show. I don't give a fuck. This is basically what it is. It's like people can get a chip put in their brain and they can have essentially two different identities. One at work that only comes alive when they're at work, and then one outside of work. So when you're not working, you don't carry any of the baggage or weight of work. And then that person at work does all that shit. You don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then you have this other identity. So essentially you get to clock out when you go to work. Conceptually, it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. Now, those people inside don't know about your life outside. They can speak English, they know certain things, but they don't know about you. If you have a family, they know nothing.
Do you know? Like, if you're on the floor and they're like, oh, what'd you do this weekend?
You have no clue.
You'd be like, I don't know.
You only know your life in there. Like, you get into this elevator and then you switch on.
Life is this office.
Yes.
That is the universe.
Yeah.
So no one's asking any questions.
And what if you figured out that was the case? And they know that there's what's called an innie and an outie. Outie's the person in the real world and the innie is the person in there. And what happens when that innie is like, nah, this isn't enough for me? How do I figure out what's going on out there? And who wins? Like, what if you're an innie and you're like, I don't want to work here anymore? You don't want to just die because your innie has a life. That's who the fuck they are. So if they go, I'm done working here, they're dead. So maybe you would want to go outside. Maybe you want to figure that. But then if you go outside, Audie's dead. The relationships they had are dead. Their family connections are dead. All their memories are dead. It's just like really interesting concept that's baked into this world, shot beautifully. Fucking Ben Stiller directed it, which was like
awesome.
Ben Stiller's GOAT, amazing. The comedies that we've seen him and laughed at are hilarious, but not at all like avant-garde dramas like this. Yeah, like I never looked at Ben as like, oh my God, he's this like indie artsy director. I looked at him as like, okay, here's this blockbuster comedy.
Yeah.
Every time I see directed by Ben Stiller at the end of it, I'm like, what the where is this guy? Like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Watch the show. What are your thoughts on it, Al?
I agree a lot with you. It's really the concept. I've never seen it before, and it gets better. It's one of those shows that like it's a little slow, but because the concept's so unique, it's like, no, I gotta play this out. Like I gotta see where it goes from here. And it's like one of these shows that it's getting better. Like I'm on the latest season, like, and I usually wait for a whole season to pass and then I just binge it. But this one is like, it's so good.
When do you find out what they're doing on the floor?
We still don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
So
you
like,
still don't know.
One of my favorite parts of a movie is not knowing what's going on. So you know what I mean? Like the first 7 minutes of a movie, you're like, what's going on? Like every Bond in the beginning, like, yeah, he got a mission, he got to figure out, but you don't know what it is, why he's in that situation, what the fuck is going on. I love being confused. And then I think it taps into this little part of me like, oh, I can figure it out. I can get
Sure.
This shit for the first 3 episodes, I got no fucking clue what's going on. And I'm like, what? What is happening? Why are we here? What the fuck are they doing?
I love the patience to take 3 episodes and just build and build and build.
It's ballsy move.
Very ballsy.
It's a ballsy. That's only a move that you could do when you get the whole season paid for.
Yeah. Breaking Bad would draw attention just like beautifully. And they wouldn't take 4 episodes to figure out what's going on necessarily. But yeah, that's part of what made it great. Just slowly taking their time and developing everything.
Yeah, build these characters up.
Yeah,
it's fire. There's some gay shit in it that doesn't feel forced.
That's great.
Like it just feels like, yeah, this makes sense. And nobody like makes a big deal of it. It's just, it doesn't feel DI.
Yeah.
You know, it just is like whatever.
Yeah.
And
what season is it now?
Season 2, right?
Yeah, I think it's just
took a long time for season 2, right?
Yeah. They took a break.
Okay.
Also, the other thing that's like kind of brilliant about it is I'm not trying to count pockets here, but I can't imagine it's expensive to make. The whole thing, for the most part, is inside this set. You build that set and you're just existing in a fucking room.
I think about that, yeah.
Like the cinematography is beautiful.
So
it's shot incredible. It's incredible. They like just you watch like the first few minutes of it and like every frame is perfect symmetry. These like incredible
That's what
shots.
I've been trying to tell you about Apple TV shows. They put
got it.
so much effort into how things are shot. Wow. Like every show looks like Dune.
Yes.
Like, it's like Dune quality. Like, yeah.
But this shit said for the second season, $200 million, $20 million an episode. I don't know how they spending that money. Because it's got to be on the actors or something. Because
Apple got pockets.
According to this, they're saying
is a
that
loss.
discarding sets, Hollywood strikes, COVID, disagreements between showrunners. So apparently, I guess it must have been bleeding him.
But I think they're just operating the same way Netflix is. Like, hey, we're trying to get our shit bubbling. Like, we're at a loss.
Different strategy, though, where it's like they pick a few. They got the HBO kind of strategy. They're just picking a few, and they're bangers. That show, I think it was called Blackbird or whatever, where the guy went into prison, fire miniseries. This, what's the comedy with Harrison Ford that gets love? Shrinking.
Yeah. But what's good about
Ted
them
Lasso.
is that, so I think almost
Slow
every
Horses.
show they put out is a banger, and then there's never nothing new on. So it's like it keeps you on it.
You mean they're continually putting things on?
Yeah, sorry, I said that crazy, but yeah, like
that's interesting.
Silo is awesome.
Netflix's strategy seems to be like B television, like just have tons of shit nonstop.
It's like YouTube. It's like,
yes,
yo, there's mad content on here. Eventually, you'll like some.
Exactly.
You know?
And the problem with that is that like they haven't hit at the same rate with scripted. Their rate for obviously crushing comedy. I'm not saying that only because I'm biased, but I mean that like that's where you
They're the
go
gold
watch
standard
comedy.
right now,
Yes. Documentaries, they've been killing. Even that dating show shit, they've been killing. I don't even know if that British Bake Off cooking show is on there or is that on something else. No. But scripted has been like hit or miss.
Yeah.
And they're throwing tons of shit out.
Yeah.
Apple's strategy is less is more.
Yeah.
But whoever's making the decision to greenlight shit over there.
All these are hits. Morning shows are hits. Slow Horses, a lot of people say it's the best show on TV. Bad Sisters, I saw was a few episodes too long, but it wasn't a bad concept. Shrinking is funny. Severance, Silo I haven't seen, but
Silo's phenomenal too.
What's Silo?
So, and that's another one. It's like I think season 2 or 3 already. The population lives underground. We still don't know really what the fuck happened outside to force them to live underground still to this day. It's like they still just have like so many different twists and turns, and you just want to know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great.
It's amazing how long we'll pay attention when we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure that thing out. That suspense, dude. Keep me hanging.
I did finish Squid Game.
What'd you think?
It was like
1 or 2?
The second season.
Oh, have you watched the first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you finish the second season?
Yep.
I thought it was like 3 episodes too long, and they didn't give us the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Like they turned the season 2 into like 2 and 3 seasons and drew it out to where it's like 16 episodes.
I'll still watch, but I hate when they do that.
Yeah. And I was like, it could have been 8 episodes and actually finished the storyline.
Yeah.
Which is what the first one did.
And then they could have made half the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's...
I get why they do it. I just, I don't love it.
So more episodes, how do they make more money?
You just get paid like an episodic rate for stuff.
Oh, you're saying the showrunners for Squid Games, not Netflix.
No, Netflix. I'm curious like how they design their like profitability thing. Like how do they decide how much they could spend on a show? But if you're somebody who's like making a TV show and then someone offers you 8 or 16, you're like, okay, I'll just take double the amount of money.
Yeah.
And then I'll find a way to stretch the story into.
That's how Master P used to sell CDs. He just put more tracks on there. Because he's like, if you're at the CD store back in the day, you look at one album with 12 songs and one with 24. I'm just going with 20.
No way.
Yeah. That's why his No Limit albums would always have like 20, 22, 23 tracks.
Get out of here.
The guy was a fucking genius, honestly.
And it doesn't cost him that much more money to make the other 12 tracks.
Yeah. Features are all going to be on my label. Who cares? Probably not giving them the best deal anyway. Whatever.
He was also running ads on Netflix too.
He was also the first guy to do all Netflix.
I don't know. I don't know if all. The one I got.
Lowest.
The one I got, I'm watching ads.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. Well,
that actually increased their profitability and subscribers, which is funny.
Son, just buy 2 less coffees a month and then pay for the whole
I didn't know that I was on the ad plan. I'm just watching and I'm watching ads. And I was like, why the fuck am I watching ads? And then I just was fine with it. I was also at the stomach flu, so I was like, I don't give a shit.
How many streaming services do y'all subscribe to?
Oh, God, dude. Here's the problem. Some of them will give it to you for free if you have the cell phone service or the whatever. So you don't even know what you're paying. Paramount Plus, I think my MX pays for. Netflix by T-Mobile, I think pays for, but I don't believe that anymore. Apple TV, I think I got for free somewhere, but I don't know. Hulu for sure.
You're not getting any of these things for free.
That's not They're going to charge you.
You're just telling yourself that.
But they sign us up for it. It's free, and I know they'll stop at some point, and I'm still paying.
I'm finessed on like 6 different plans right now.
Yeah.
Like I got like my sister's Disney Plus. I think I got like
Max.
Miles's HBO or something. I got my Netflix.
How you make you ain't shit, bro.
What do you mean? Everyone's kind of borrowing. Well, if someone needs on Netflix, I'll pass it out. Just make your own
You'll
channel.
pass out the one with the fucking ads on it.
Yeah. You're going to watch ads too? Not gonna be alone
I
watching
get my
ads.
Netflix to so many people. I used to go to my queue and be like, who the fuck is watching this?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ballsy when they create their own avatar.
No, I prefer
Yeah.
that. I prefer that.
That's too much.
No, that's great.
Why? Watch your shit on your...
Yeah, because as long as I know, you're being upfront with it, being like, hey, I watched this, I got the dinosaur avatar thing, and this is where I watched
Yeah,
my
that's
dinosaur.
logical. But I'd always feel a little bit like, you got comfy. You got real comfy.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
I prefer that. Because then if they start watching something, then it's like, oh, fuck, I watched this already. And then you don't tune in.
Exactly.
It's
It creates a whole thing.
Fucks your
Yeah.
own shit up.
Did any of y'all watch the SNL thing?
Nope.
Yeah, I did.
What was it? How many days was it? Like, I was so
3.
confused about this
It
whole...
was 3 days?
I think it's 3
Any
days.
wedding, bro. Yeah, they threw it out.
If I'm not mistaken.
Fucking Saturday, bro.
Goodness. Who's watching all that?
Yeah, I don't know.
They had everyone. I was like seeing pictures from behind the scenes. It was
Bro,
like everyone was there.
The crowd is insane. Like every time they'd cut to the crowd for like some gag, I was like, holy shit.
Oh, because there was the famous people in the crowd,
Literally all famous people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Ryan Reynolds does his joke and like sitting next to him is like Selena Gomez and then like other fame, like the A-list of it, like Bezos or some shit. And just like sitting in the crowd just like saying,
Yeah.
I'm sure I would go to all of these things. I'm a sellout, but the idea is exhausting. The idea is just sounds miserable.
They make jokes about
But
it.
hate every time you be leading with hate.
You might have read me.
Yeah, I know.
Might have got
I'm
me.
telling you. This motherfucker hates on everything until it wins him over.
Not wins his vote until he gets invited.
Yeah.
That's most comedians. I would say that's, and most humans even maybe, but
It's just
No, but even people.
tiring.
Like,
Yes.
If you don't know a person, fuck
that guy. Yeah,
fuck that guy.
Yeah, you got to win me over. But once you win me over, I'm in. I'm all in because you won me from hate.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you did it, dude.
Yeah.
You climbed the mountain.
It's funny.
But it just seems like, oh God, you got to dress up and sit there and watch 3 days.
But you also get to fraternize, you meet people, you make connections.
Nah, I don't do that with y'all. I'm gonna do it with people I don't even like.
I'm trying to understand why I've never really cared for SNL.
You might have-
Did you watch it growing up?
I did growing up.
Did you?
I did, man.
Sometimes if I'm home, but usually once I got like in my 20s, I'm never home Saturday night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
20s I stopped, but especially when I was a kid, that
this-
shit was
this guy.
like,
yeah,
the thing.
you were
night,
home.
he had
Yeah, you
shit
were telling,
to do.
yeah, you're not trying to get some pussy. You're out there watching people dress up.
No, I stopped in my 20s. I stopped by high school weirdly.
Oh, really?
It stopped being as funny, but as a kid, it was like, oh my God, this is my friends and I would like watch it on Saturday night. Crazy. It was like a thing.
Yeah, I grew up with YouTube, so I was like, all right, what's a funny sketch? I'll just watch Key and Peele.
Yeah,
Or like another different like YouTube sketch show. Like I had no, it didn't matter. Like I didn't need to watch it.
I just never got it. Like it was a thing that like Jewish girls watched. That's kind of like how I in the city they were like, this is the best. Like it was, but I never was like coming back Monday in high school like, yo, did you see the sketch on
Manhattan in particular, there's so much to do. I don't think TV, it's like talking to you, it doesn't seem like TV was a thing for y'all.
There were certain things that cut through. Like wrestling had a moment where it was just like
Yeah, wrestling was huge. in my
huge.
school.
Martin,
was big at the black schools for us.
Chappelle
not the
Show.
white schools.
I feel like
I was out of school for that.
I feel like for Jewish comedy writers, that was like
The fucking pinnacle.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
So
it still the case?
I think it's for like Ivy League and Jewish comedy. So it's a very like waspy thing. And in New York, the Jews kind of like gravitate towards the wasp culture a bit. Oh. They're a little more influenced by the wasp culture.
Also, I'm thinking out loud, when I was a kid, it was more slapsticky people, and Adam Sandler was on there, Chris Farley was on there. I guess impressions cut through. Not David Spade. Dana Carvey could do really good impressions. So like it was stuff that cut through. You don't have to be an Ivy League person or watch Ivy League educated humor to laugh at Adam Sandler doing Canteen Boy or Chris
goat.
Farley falling through a table and dude, those were so funny to us as kids. But now it does seem like it caters more to like the intellectuals, and we ain't watching that. That's not our humor. Nor am I intellectual.
It is weird because I did like a lot of the films that came from the stars of it.
True.
Like Chris Farley films were like hilarious.
No, they got the most talented crop of people, like specifically
awesome.
in Windows. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
So so I must have been aware of it enough that I went and watched those movies because they must have been stars to me that they would be in the movies. I'm just trying to figure out like why it didn't have this like
It was
cultural.
also appointment television back then. I'm thinking out loud again. My cousin, I go to his house every summer. We'd have stuff to do. We're hanging out. We're doing everything. I would miss all the appointment shows. If it's Friends or whatever, Fresh Prince that I normally watch, I miss it because I'm with my friends. You grew up like that. In the suburbs, I was a kid, I had friends, but like we're not hanging out all the time, shit to do all the time. You go home, there's things to watch, you got to do homework, whatever. Y'all seems like Manhattan in particular, there's always something to do. You're not really doing appointment television, and you can't catch a rerun that easily, or especially SNL. You're not watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm curious. Growing up in Manhattan, like junior high school and high school, how late would you hang out?
It's a good question.
Because like in the suburbs, it's a little bit more sheltered, where it's just like, all right, we can hang and just stay in our area.
Lights come on, come home.
Yeah.
By like senior year, there was no curfew.
Okay.
Like I was going to bars and shit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Junior year, I think, remember those teen clubs?
Yeah.
So you don't really have a curfew for that.
Shit, yeah.
So I think definitely by 17 years old, I was kind of free to do whatever. Maybe even 16, 15. Like we were just kind of like going around the city. There wasn't really...
You didn't have a car. That's so interesting.
Yeah, but it's like in a way you have more...
I know, I'm saying. Yeah, like, you have way more freedom. But
and it's like less scary for your parents because you're not worried about me drinking with my friends and driving.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a 40 on a stoop with some friends and like going to play pool.
I obviously had no interest, but there was one teen club in Dallas growing up. It was an hour plus away from where we lived. So like going out there was such a fucking thing. You... cab, train, whatever. 20 minutes, you're back. 30 minutes, you're back. Take a cab back. Who cares?
Teen nights.
Yeah.
They would do like one night at like a club that was a popular club.
Yeah.
But it would just be a teen night. And in retrospect, that club was probably going out of business. And they were like, how do I just find a way to make some money? But that shit was popping.
That shit used to be this shit. And like Barcode, Copacabana would have a teen night. Like
what was it?
What were they serving?
Nothing.
Soda.
Soda?
Yeah. You didn't even get anything to drink.
But some of them was like teen plus adults can go. So
Which
you'd
is
have
crazy.
to wear a wristband or something
That's
like that. Yeah.
nuts. That would never fly today.
Yeah.
But I think the reason they made it that way is so parents could come in. And there would always be like dads waiting outside in the colds for their daughters to come out and shit. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
And the shit girls would wear underage, they would show the thong straps.
Yikes.
And this is back in the day where you just walk up behind a girl, start dancing, and like
that's the fuck I'm talking about.
And like hope that she without
turn
even
around.
say
Nah, they give the peek, and then if she keeps dancing, that means
Or
she
the
finally
friend
cute.
across.
Yeah.
Friend across.
Or the friend across.
friend across, she gotta trust her taste.
Yeah.
You know? yeah.
Good old days, man.
I mean, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in retrospect, when I hear people talk about life in the suburbs, about like how much slower people grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to a club was a wild thing, but it wasn't like this daunting thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's 16 years old. You're going to these fucking
That's
clubs.
nuts.
I was coming from Far Rockaway.
All the way to the city.
Yeah, to the city.
You had a friend that had a car, or you would drive?
I would drive.
Really?
Yeah, I always had a car. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
We'd have to go to Ybor, which was an hour north in Tampa.
Oh,
Ybor
yeah,
City.
Tampa. Yeah.
And we'd go up there when we were like
That's with the
17.
Roosters walking around.
Yeah, roosters.
Roll
But they,
cigars and all that shit. It's like a very Cuban area.
they had like teen nights or like 18 plus nights. And of course, if we had a fake ID or enough ID to get in, at least you could go to the club and like, it was just a wild experience.
I remember Cameron was performing at the I don't think it was called the Roxy or something like that, but that's why we went, because I think it was Cameron was supposed to perform, and then like he came out, did like one song, and then left. And, like all of us spent $45 on fucking teen night tickets, and they got to charge you a lot for the tickets because they're not making any money inside.
Yeah.
They can't charge for drinks.
Yeah.
So, oh man, that was crazy.
And it just smelled like BO, bro. I remember going one time, my friend Noah, he just stank
probably
the whole
smelled
time.
himself.
No, this is not. This is when I was on my P's and Q's. I had cologne. I owned cologne at that
Oh,
time.
nice.
So you got worse as you got older?
Yeah, bro, I'm married. I got shit to do.
When I met Mark, he looked like a Gap model.
Yeah,
He was dressed so
I remember those
I was on my
pictures
P's
of
and
you,
Q's.
Yeah, what
man.
happened to that?
What was that? What's the point? You know
What's
what I
the
mean?
point,
What's
dude?
the point? What are we doing?
So your wife met you as that, and then you became
She glowed down.
Yeah. She white
Yo, maybe
girlfriend
Shits and
affected me.
Gigs was right, bro.
She white girlfriended me, bro. It's crazy. At her behest, she's like, "Nah, grow your hair. Who cares? It looks cool." And just kept on riding, bro.
What else was this weekend? SNL was this weekend.
This is the Ryan Reynolds thing. Do you care to see this? This is his first appearance.
Oh, I
since
saw it.
all done.
What'd you guys think?
It's fine.
Like he's trying to address it. It's interesting. Like now the narrative has taken off, and like if they do anything, it's just spun in a direction. Like I thought this was actually a good way of addressing it. Now showing up to this night, like I don't know how many times Ryan Reynolds has hosted or Blake Lively has hosted. Like to me, they have no connection to SNL at all. Like there's certain people that I feel like they should be there.
I feel like Ryan has hosted.
I imagine he's a superstar, but again, I don't know. But to me, this felt like
Ryan was hosted. Sorry.
This felt like a PR move. Like, you need to get out and make it seem like it's normal.
Yeah. I thought everything after was just like, ugh. But why, Ryan, how you doing? Fine. Why? What have you heard? I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's good.
Everything
He
after
really
was like,
he's funny.
He's a funny guy.
It is a little weird. You're suing a guy for like sexual harassment or whatever the case is, and we're making light of it. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, if it was my wife and going through that, I wouldn't make light of that situation.
Ooh. Right? It's almost as if nothing happened.
Exactly.
Whoa.
It's a little.
Yeah, if somebody sexually harassed your wife and you are taking them to court, you wouldn't joke around about it.
Yeah.
Dude, these actors are an odd bunch, man. They're an odd group.
Tell me.
Just like it's the
Just
need.
like these comedians, right?
Yeah, we got a need for attention too. I think one difference in a group of comedians, typically at least one or two of them will be like, "What the fuck? Shut up."
Yeah.
Like, there's one or two people who are like me, just naturally gonna hate and be like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
You're not going. What are you going? Fucking SNL? You fucking. You know what I mean? Like, we do the whole thing. They don't have that. There's no. You're an idiot. Why are you going to this?
It's just yes.
What do you need? Attention? You fucking lose. Like, that comedians will give you, actors will not.
They don't have the same self-hatred either. You know, like, whereas like most comedians are just constantly like self-criticizing, right?
Yeah.
They're just like, I suck. And so they'd be like, oh, this is gay, or this is stupid, or this is whatever. And it really holds them back, actually, in a lot of ways. But I don't think actors have that same thing. I just think they're like, yeah, I should do this. I should just be a star today.
Yeah, there's like a lack of self-awareness.
Like, what I'm doing is so meaningful. Like,
Yeah.
I'm important. You know?
Yeah. And that's the thing
Mark
that
Ruffalo and some other girl, whatever, Keira Knightley, like lived together for a month to like get their chemistry right for this indie movie or whatever. It's just like, I wish I would tell my wife I gotta live with some bitch, some famous bitch for a month to get the chemistry right. She'd be like, "Aren't you an actor?"
I don't know what she looks like now. But you remember her in Pirates of the Caribbean? She was bad.
She's still bad.
Still?
Yeah.
They-
She's
I
still
mean,
bad. Let me show you how fast chemistry can be made. Let me show you how quick I don't need a month. I don't need none of that shit. Give me the lines. Give me the motherfucking lines. Beautiful.
Invite the intimacy coordinator for the Trizzy.
Yeah, what I mean, they're just, I don't know. And that was even the thing with Baldoni that was like, I like a lot of what he says, but he says it like it's all so fucking important.
Yeah.
What is this? Like the weight you put on each word and the pauses that's dramatic, and it's like, buddy, speed up the sentence. I listened to him on 1.5x on that podcast to research. I couldn't get past 15 minutes. It was still too slow. Just too many. I think what I've come to realize, buddy.
Realize it a little quicker.
Yeah. They're an odd bunch, man.
Yeah. And now people are mad at Tom Hanks.
Why?
Because he dressed up as a Trump supporter.
It's an old character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Their in memoriam thing was sort of funny. Did you see that?
I thought that was great.
The in memoriam thing was basically, instead of in memoriam who have died, they did it in memoriam of things that they aren't going to do in the future anymore. Sort of like things that they did in the past that were incorrect. And they just did a montage of like racist characters, or like Diddy was on, or like
all their problematic shit.
Yeah. It was quite fun, I thought.
Your job. I make a capaccio for you. Bellissimo. You like a bellissimo. Oh, bellissimo.
Oh, yikes. I was just about to be like, yo, what's wrong with this? Oh, shit.
Well, why don't you drop out of that green jumpsuit and show me that fat ass?
Nah, I gotta stay.
What do you say we adjourn to the janitor's closet, drop chow, and see if I can hit baby?
I've been in the library
That's
researching
funny.
cloaking smells.
We got original rude boy champagne here, you know.
It looks like this is my lucky day. I'll take the rapists for 200.
That's therapist.
Look at my bum. I don't look at your bum.
Whoa.
I made a little video diary to show everybody how it is to be a host here. I made my grandmother's special recipe for Cocker Spaniel.
Yo, see, they used to have some
It's
edge.
not your first choice, but keep in mind,
That's funny.
Wow. Body shame, that's...
But I don't know. I think this is tongue in cheek a little bit.
Okay.
It is.
They got guys dancing with guys, girls girls, guys who look like girls dancing with girls.
They're gay, all right. You don't even know what gay is.
Our fetus ain't quibbles. Gay Hitler, everyone.
I didn't like it the first time when it was called Chasing Amy. Just shut up, you ass!
Oh my God, Ben Affleck just yelled at that mentally challenged guy.
Run, throw, and catch like a girl Olympics.
That's funny shit.
Just kidding, we don't hire women.
Happy holidays to everyone except New Jersey. What the hell is that?
That looks like the Married Children house.
Please welcome Ma Shu Quinn, Shu Zhao, and Li Hai.
Oh, it's all the blackface. It's all face.
Funny.
Welcome to the celebrity battle of the sexes and races.
O.J. Simpson.
You know you're a pretty beautiful woman, huh?
Don't judge a book by its cover. My man is like R. Kelly.
Thank you to R. Kelly.
I'm Jared Fogle from Subway.
Rat trash. Jungle bunny. Hunky. Spade. Hunky hunky. Dead hunky.
I thought it was good actually.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
I like how they just like address it and throw all the shit out there. They don't hide from it. I think it's cool.
And it was,
Bring all the shit. Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's not. This is the best SNL episode I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do every one of those sketches, dude. The run through like a girl Olympics.
Oh, so good.
Dude, this
So
is phenomenal.
So good.
No, don't. I mean, yes, I like that they're leaning into it. They're saying in memoriam, but they're also going, yo, this was some kind
Pretty
of fun
funny,
shit. This
yeah.
is cool. I dig it.
Some of that shit was wild. Some of that shit was so funny.
Do that shit now.
Yeah.
Now is the time to do all that shit.
Yeah.
You got like a 4-year window.
Yeah, especially now that
Yeah,
SNL's like,
yeah.
we're not touching it. You're like, oh, this is wide open. Sounds kind of nice actually.
But yeah. No, that was funny. That was funny. Anyway, okay, so that was SNL this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what else. There was that the Canada, the hockey game.
Why was that a big deal?
No, it was just for hockey. It's a big deal. It's just like a tournament that is, I guess, big deal.
we beat Canada. Is that why?
And
it's a
we
big deal?
don't do that.
It's
Yeah.
it's 4 nations faced off: Sweden, Finland, Canada, and the USA. And obviously, with the USA and Canada sort of beefing right now politically, this was like
They
the big
booed our
one.
national anthem.
There
and
were
then
3 fights in the first 9
There was
seconds.
3 fights in the first 9 seconds. So
that's
America
fire.
just came out there like, all right, where you want to boo the national anthem? We're going to get after
I
this
love
shit.
that.
And then I think
America
we
starts
won.
losing 1-0 and then comes back 3 unanswered goals. Fucking
nice.
dusted them, dude.
Yeah.
Chill.
Is this a big deal? Like when another country beats us in basketball and they're going fucking
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sort of.
It's also rare that America's the underdog in anything.
Yeah.
So when we are, we get
Can
to
we
be
see the
like-
fights?
Yeah,
Were
of course.
they like?
Nah, they're not like crazy
not
fights.
Fights.
They're fine. They're hockey fights. So like they
Yeah.
kind of swing on each other and they go to the ground and then they.
Canada's slowly losing its edge as like the best hockey nation, and America has been over the last like 40 years slowly getting better and better and becoming top dog.
I love that Miles knows these things.
That's so funny. They didn't even do anything. They put the puck down and was like, all right, fuck it, let's play.
Well, they all knew. Like
Yeah,
they all
no, I
looked
know.
at each other and said, "All right."
These are solid fights, dude.
Yeah, but none of the punches are really connecting. It's
Oh,
like,
that's a solid fight, yo.
that's not a solid.
That's a solid sports fight. What are you talking about?
I mean, as far as sports fights go,
Yeah, that's a real fight.
like it's the only sport where like you can fight. It's awesome.
No overhand punches being thrown. I remember when we were kids, Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson, I think, got into a
Just
fight.
missed every single shot that they threw.
I remember I'm laying on the ground watching like the carpet like a gay kid like this, and then the fight happens. I stand up. My mom's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "It's about to go down." And I see Zoe throw this punch, and I was like,
"Come on,
what the fuck is happening? These are the guys.
Yeah.
The enforcer." This is the most embarrassing fight I've ever seen in my life. That was hooks.
And then Van Gundy was like on his
Dragged-
leg.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing's leg.
That
or
was on
some
Patrick
shit.
Ewing's leg. Yeah.
That was great. That Van Gundy showed more heart than anyone else.
I mean, yeah, but there's like back in the day they would get after it and it like everyone would just be fighting.
Yeah.
Just melee.
It's sick if the goalies both come out because only goalies fight other goalies.
Yeah.
So they sort of look at they have so much time to look at each other. And they're looking across the whole ice, and one of them will be going, taking his gloves off. The other one will be like, I don't know. And then everyone's fighting, and they go, fuck it. And they'll
Bang.
just ride at
Does
each
that
other.
still happen?
Goalie fights are pretty rare, but yeah.
But this dude takes on a fan. Like he's like
Mouse at the Palace,
fuck
bro.
these boys.
That's awesome.
starts just fucking up some dude.
Nah, fans need to get fucked up a little bit again. They're saying some wild shit to these athletes, and it's like, that's because you're like a woman fighting a guy who says crazy shit because you know he won't hit you. You're a guy, you can get hit.
Yeah.
And he's just chasing people out. He just fucked up one dude. Now he's taking on another guy.
That's so
the
funny.
fans are going, it's insane. And
that's awesome.
Fighting is so common in hockey that in basketball, it's like got a name, like it created a whole guy. Like Meta World Peace is now like a famous person from the fight, kind of. And like this just happened on like a Tuesday.
And none of us know. That's crazy.
Baseball has good fights too.
Yeah. It's all right. A little performative, but they sometimes get after it. Yo, I want to speak to some Patreonis, guys. Let's talk to the people.
God, you guys really made me so happy with the last Patreon question.
Yeah, you told me that there was this amazing Patreon question that I missed.
Alex is 5'9".
We found out that Alex is 5'9".
Definitively. He really, I mean, this guy's been lying this whole time. We got a tape measure out. It was fantastic.
They were bending the tape measure. It wasn't. Really, let's be honest, guys. Like,
What you keep saying is bending it would make. All right.
No, shut up.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
That's
the
actually a
finger
great
pointed
point.
down. David was in here. He accounts for it.
Yeah, because Dave was lying about his height too. Dog, everybody's a liar. I'm the only one that's honest. I'm fat and short.
Antonio, oh, you guys want the follow-up from your boy?
Yeah.
I got the follow-up.
Salam alaikum, familia Patreoni. What's
Walaikum
up? It's safe
salam.
again. Akash's racist hunch was right. I'm Palestinian and my engagement was arranged. We let our
Nice,
mums
bro.
know we're ready to get married. They think we're a good match. Her dad asks around about me, likes what he hears. And I get to meet her for the first time, but that's when I'm meeting her parents and her brothers. So it was super awkward and everybody's in the next room listening
Nah, it's
in on
fire.
us, essentially, as we're having our first conversation one-on-one. But the fact that we both found it really awkward and said it out loud helped us through it and helped us bond a little bit because we both chose to date in that way because we're conservative. And yeah, over the next few months, I go to her parents' house to be able to talk to her in actual privacy after that. And we get to know each other, we like each other, and decide to take it to the next step. And yeah, Drew was almost right because I had to insist to my mom that I didn't want any of my cousins or her cousins or my dad's cousins. So she's not related to me.
You have to insist.
Let's go.
Oh my God. I had to insist.
Damn.
Yo, that's crazy. Son. Son, that's crazy. I had to put my foot down about that.
That's good.
Wow.
See, that's how you're supposed to date. All right.
You tell your mom you're ready to get married.
Yeah, all jokes aside, all this nonsense with you're gonna hold it. That's what it's supposed to be, right? That is awesome.
But they met each other organically.
Yeah.
And then the parents co-signed.
No, I think he said I met her. Well, maybe they met online, but their first real life meeting, families are there.
Yeah.
No.
He meets the mom. He said that. Then it was very awkward because they went to the other room and they had their first conversation with her parents basically listening in. And that was, he said, we both addressed the awkwardness. That really helped us through it. Then I got to go visit her again when they weren't in the room. We had actual private
Did
conversation.
I just listen to something totally different from what y'all listened to? Oh my God, my bad. Because I thought what he was saying is we both went to our parents, and that's when I had to meet her brother and her parents for the first time. But he's saying I got to meet her and her brother.
That's what I thought. I don't know how they connected in the first place, though.
I think they might have met online.
He
on
said they both told their mothers that they're ready to like be matched, and then the mothers found.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Oh, I thought when he said that, meaning they were already dating, and then they both went and told their mothers it's time.
So I know Shadi.com is the Indian arranged marriage app.
Yeah.
You'll match with a person online. Y'all talk online.
Yeah.
And then I assume if you met in person, it might be, if it's a conservative family, it would be like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet her family. I told y'all this, I think. One of my cousins, female cousins in India, had an arranged marriage. Guy was working here. He came and met us, hung out with us, brought my mom flowers, played ping pong with me. We were like, oh, we like this guy. Then he flies over and meets her family. Then I think she met his family probably, but it was like that, like steps. Like he met us before he met her.
That shit is awkward. If you don't see the picture before, it's like in-person Tinder with the family present.
no,
so it's like you can just swipe right.
It's
like,
awkward. But if you want out, you still get the modern day. It's not happening. If I don't want to marry this person, it's not good.
What if one side wants it and the other one doesn't?
happen.
Oh wow.
So that's, again, I'm sure there's conservative families that are backward and whatever, and you don't have a say in the matter. My parents didn't meet until the wedding, which was crazy.
Wow.
My dad, and I've said this before, he didn't even know he's getting married till his wedding day, which even other Indians of that generation are like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's still mind-boggling. Like he's getting fitted for clothes on the way there in the car.
You've seen the show Love is Blind?
Yeah. It's a real fucking ripoff.
Do hinges look at that and they're like, "What? Why is this a show?"
Yeah, it really bothers me. I got judged my whole life. Your parents didn't even meet. They don't even know what the other person looks like. Before that, some white people make a reality show, and now y'all can't get enough.
Yeah.
And look, half the couple stay together.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you dickheads.
Yeah. They really fall in love on this show.
Did you guys see that clip? I think it was Love Is Blind, Barcelona.
That Montoya.
What's this guy?
Montoya, no, Montoya.
What's this deal? Tell me this.
Oh
please.
my
I
God,
got
this
no
thing
clue.
went crazy. So my man Montoya, this is Love Is Blind Spain, right? My man, it's their not Love Is Blind, Temptation Island,
Temptation
Spain.
Island, okay.
So I guess I don't know the exact rules of Temptation Island, but you're there, your significant other is there. You get to fraternize with other women, and she can fraternize with other men.
I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay.
I don't know
with
why
this
anybody would go on this fucking show.
That's insane.
The clip that goes viral first is Montoya and like the 4 or 5 other guys that are with him on the show watching video, right? And each person, I guess, gets to watch video of their significant other and just all the different cameras of the show. And he's watching, and then he looks at one camera and he goes, "Give me like camera 11." And she's in the room with this guy. And at first she's in the room with this guy and another girl, and the guy, and she's talking about how hurt she was over something like that, whatever. And then the guy and the girl start doing this, and then they start kissing, and then they get in the bed together, and she's like, and he's like, no. And he's like really like emotional, exaggerated. At one point in time, he takes his shirt and he just rips it off. Like the buttons fly everywhere. Like he's just so, no, I cannot watch this. No.
And he's watching it on the beach, which is like maybe, how would you say, like 20 yards away from the house or some shit like that.
So they're just a little bit down the beach, right?
Yeah.
And then they keep on kind of hooking up, and all of a sudden it cuts to the girl on top of him under the sheets, and the guy is giving her the popcorn.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not even like slow sex. It's literally pop, 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 pop. And like you can hear cheeks getting clapped, and he's watching it, and he goes, no! And then he just starts running down the beach. And there's a cameraman running after him, and the host is screaming, Montoya, no! So
This is painful. This is making my stomach hurt.
So good.
And then it happened again.
To him?
Again with Montoya again. No. And I might be a different guy. I'm not exactly sure. Get the clips up. But she's getting piped out again on live TV. And then there's the latest clip came where she doesn't want him to leave. So he's on the beach talking to the host, and she runs out from where, play that shit. This is incredible.
And it's like no subtitles. You can't even understand, but you understand.
Oh, Montoya.
Oh, he licked him.
Yeah.
Qué asco, cariño. ¿Cómo te vas a arrepentir de esto, cariño?
What's this timer? They gotta leave the room?
¡Me ha reventado! ¡Me ha reventado!
Scream at the TV.
¡Llora! ¡Llora con ese escombro! ¡Llora! ¡Esto es lo que quieres en tu vida!
¿Que vamos a dormir?
Sí.
She goes, are we going to sleep? He goes, see, she laughs.
Lo hace por venganza. Ya escucha la respuesta, tío.
Ugh.
No quiero esto verlo. Quiero ir. Quiero ir a la playa, descansar. Venga, lo voy a ver contigo. Venga, vamos a ver lo que te... Vale.
Vale.
A la playa. Qué vergüenza, plapa frita. Tú eres un mierda de persona. Te vas a arrepentir toda tu vida de esto. Disfruta. Disfrútalo. Disfruta.
What is that? He's a gay guy? He's a shitty person? What is fruta?
No, disfruta.
He's gonna deflower her? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Si no estuvieras aquí no se lo haría.
Puedo ver esto, Sandra. ¡Cabrona!
Cabrona.
Por favor, Montoya, por favor. Por favor, Montoya. Montoya, Montoya. Montoya, vuelve.
This is cinema, right? It's like...
Montoya, por favor. Montoya, Montoya.
And the music.
Oh, it's incredible.
225 million views, bro.
No, wait for it. You're going to see why in just 2 seconds. So now he's running back to go see her. What is he about to walk into?
Oh!
Popcorn!
Bro!
That is brutal.
Spanish TV.
She grabbed, you hear it.
Yeah.
The lightning and thunder. Oh, God.
I'll watch.
I mean, that's unreal.
That was brutal to watch, dude.
Like, you don't understand, but you understand everything.
That's fantastic.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, who would do this show?
Yeah, right?
No, she did it again. Go to part 2.
I mean, bro, come on.
All right, give us another Patreon question. Give
All
your
of
boys
these
a-
people, though, you just got to wonder, like, I feel like they did the Truman Show wrong. Like, that's such an unbelievable show because you're like, oh, just following a white guy around is going to be the most interesting thing.
Yeah.
If they made the Truman Show, but it was Aaron the plumber, and like he just walked around fighting people, that would be an actual believable thing.
That is fantastic.
And then he finds a door, he's like, oh shit, there's outside. And then he just busts outside.
Here we go, part 2.
No.
Not that.
No.
Oh my.
Because she gets off, pulls that dick out. Now, she says she did it because he had a girl dancing on him in an earlier episode, so she was like,
disproportionate
revenge
reaction.
shooting. Yeah.
Suéltame, suéltame.
¡Me ha destrozado!
Que no voy, te lo juro. ¡Sin vergüenza!
He falls to his knees.
Spanish people.
She got some
the
ass
most
on
emotional,
her.
right? Like,
I know, yeah.
¿Qué dices?
He's still on soft, got a little chub medium cooking.
Que no mereces ni una lágrima mía.
He goes, ¿por qué? Why? And she goes, you know why.
Montoya, ¿qué ha pasado?
Well, bitch, no.
Montoya.
No puedo ver cómo mi pareja está haciendo las cosas por venganza.
Yo llorando por
God
el
damn,
Se
Sheik's
acabó,
over there.
Sandra. Esta es la última vez. La última de verdad que yo te voy a montar a ti un mal rato.
A mí que no me venga a hacer el show, ¿vale? Que el primero que la ha liado ha sido él. Desde el minuto 1.
A ver, Montoya, sé que es muy duro lo que has vivido.
Yo he visto cómo se la llevaban a la cama. Lo que no quería ver era arrepentimiento por su parte. Me ha confirmado que es por venganza con Gabriela. Me ha confirmado
Wow,
que
he's
es
still
por
grabbing her. That's crazy.
He's like, yo, bitch, I ain't finished, bro. He's like,
¡Ana! ¡Ana!
Dios.
¡Ana!
Madre mía. Corre, corre.
Que no puedo correr.
¿Serías capaz de perdonar eso?
Yo no perdono, es un folleteo.
Oh,
Yo
tell
me
me she
merezco
swings on
también
him.
abrirme a alguien.
Ana, por favor.
¡Ana!
Ana.
Por favor.
Sandra, que yo me quiero ir con él ya.
Por favor.
She takes him back. What is happening?
She's trying to get him back.
She's wearing the Montoya shirt.
Montoya, por favor. Me has dicho que me tiente y te he respetado.
Anita, os acabáis de saltar las normas. Va a tener consecuencias. ¿Sabíais?
Me quiero ir a mi casa ya.
No merezco esto, tío. Yo no puedo ser así, yo tengo que tener dignidad, tío.
Por favor, llevárosla y luego hablaré. Todo el mundo dentro de la casa, por favor. Todo el mundo dentro de la casa. No quiero que nadie salga de Villa Playa.
I mean, this is insane.
Spanish people.
Do we have a ratchet word for Spanish people?
Spanish.
All right, that's his question. Go.
This is Antonio. I'm here with the baby flagrants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my question. One, when we gonna get the mom pod, bro? Come on, I need Mark
that's
mama.
facts. We might need to do that.
Andrew mama. We need Alex mama and to all get together and talk shit about y'all. I've been waiting on this shit for years, bro. Come on, that's my only question. Love y'all. Keep it tight. You heard?
Gang.
We gotta do mom pod. Dude.
We do have to do mom pod. I gotta, yeah. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Lots of therapy. But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do it for the culture. For the culture now. We gotta make that happen. Yeah.
Do they all get a little crazy the older they get?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it's getting crazy.
Yeah.
What's your mom got?
Wait till you get married, my boy. Wait till you pop out a kid.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how severe?
It's bad.
Bad case in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
damn.
terminal.
She's like a Taino Indian at this point. Like, this shit's crazy.
Early onset.
Yeah. Like, this shit-
One more question. Let's get this one.
Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy Raph out here in New York City. First of all, Andrew, I went to the Beacon on Friday, saw your show with my friends. That was amazing.
Thank you, brother.
I'm only 24, but after the show, I was like, yo, boys, I think I want some kids.
There we go.
Anyways, my question is, have y'all ever had a weird or creepy interaction with a fan? And do you have any funny stories about that? Much love.
Weird or creepy interaction with a fan, and do you have any stories about that? I'm sure I've had plenty of weird ones. Nothing like creepy. But not for the most part, the fans have been cool as fuck, man. We were very blessed.
Yeah.
We were very blessed.
You know what I don't know how to handle when you get recognized in the bathroom, like while you're peeing. I'm still like, we could wait on this. That's the one where I'm like, let's not. You know what I mean? You can wait 30 seconds.
Fair enough.
That's the only one that, and I'm not mad at them. I get it, but I'm like, I have no idea how to handle it.
Yeah.
How do you handle it?
I don't know. I'm saying we dap them up, do a wash. Dap them up.
Shake them down.
Do a wash.
Yeah.
Why you lied to us?
Yeah, you're right.
I did a wash specifically to give somebody the dap, but I was like, one guy asked me for a picture, and I was like, okay, well, this seems a little, we could wait, right?
It'd be the worst to get recognized in the bathroom because then you have to wash your hands.
That's awesome.
You're like, oh, fuck, now I have to do this.
Yeah.
They know us.
I told you the time the dude talked to me for like 10 minutes thinking I was someone different.
No, that's.
I didn't tell you this. I did a spot and I came on stage. He was like, bro, I didn't know you did stand up like that. I was like, yeah, sometimes, on the pod, I got the computer, but I do stand up. He's like, bro, you were so good. You were fire, man. I've been loving all the content you're doing, your show and the other show. Like, you are killing it. I was like, bro, thank you so much. They're like, yo, where's the big man? I was like, oh, Schulz, the guys, they're not here. They're doing other stuff. I was like, yeah, the big guys are out. They're doing their own shows. He's like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know they were doing shows like that. And then he was like, how are things going? I tell him about like personal things. I'm like, yeah, like my wife's pregnant. We're talking probably for 10 minutes. And as we're leaving, he goes, yo, man, for real, love all the stuff. The thing you did with Kodak was fire until Portnoy said, what's up?
I tell you what, Caleb.
I was like, bro, come on. 10 minutes. And now that guy thinks Caleb Presley says the N-word. Isn't that crazy? How wild is that? I told him that in college.
Motherfuckers.
That is brutal.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
Anyway, patrons, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. We will see you next week. God bless. Peace.